Hello to everyone, I'm Chulis and we are on a new video on Awaken Chaucera. As you can see, I have already the level 50 and the 29 million damage, and I get the last reward on the guild battle on boss. Yeah, I have the last reward, so I'm nearly to get Urion. I have all complete. I only need to wait the events to get the Urion. So in this video I'm gonna show you how to do the maximum damage as you can on gilgos, and I'm gonna show you my tips to achieve that damage. So obviously most of you can do the same damage as me, but you can try to do more damage on gilgos to get better rewards. You can try to just improve your damage on the gilgos, and that's it. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna tell you that this team, the first team and the second team, have a little bit of lag or RNG. So don't get desperate if you don't do, if you do on one try 10 millions and another try you do, I don't know, 7 millions, because that happens. Because as you can see, the first team, you have Marian, that is he don't join always, and you have Jacob that have curse, that it's important, and obviously he don't curse every time. So I'm gonna tell you the little things about the two teams, and I'm gonna show you how I do the 29 million damage. So I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. Hello to everyone. I'm gonna show you like this the stats of the heroes, and I'm gonna speak one by one why I do all the sets, the stats, and etc. The first one is Shane, is the last important hero in terms of gear. As you can see, he has, this is the most important thing. You need to put, if you want the maximum damage, revival set, because if you put only rider set, you are gonna die in some moment, and you're gonna drop the 50% HP, so you are gonna lose the game basically. So you need to put revival set, and you need to change. It's optimal to be the first one on the team, and Marian Shadow Blood the second one. So it's hard to put a rival with this speed. I know I have a good piece with a good rolls on speed, and just put the maximum health you can, the maximum defense you can. I have a ring or amulet with defense instead of HP, but you can put HP or defense as you want. The focus is not high because you don't need to put any focus. So Shane is just that, and as you can see, Shane has 0 books and he has 0 ascension, so it's not the maximum efficiency that you can do with Shane, because with books you get reduction on the second ability. So it's a decent hero with books. The second one, the most important hero on this team. All are important, but to me Marian Shadowblood is the most important. Marian Shadowblood is full books with the maximum attack you can, the maximum you need to cap the crit rate, and the maximum critical damage that you can. And you need to put Marian Shadowblood at good speed. What is a good speed with Marian Shadowblood? You need to understand that theoretically the joints of Marian Shadowblood, the more speed, the more joints. So the people say that with 250 is the maximum that he can join. I mean, if you put more speed than that, Marian Shadowblood is not gonna join more. So it's just useless to put more speed. So just put like this, 20 less, 10 less, just like that. And yes, it's very important to put assassin set. This is very important. Marian Shadowblood upgrades the damage a lot with assassin set, so prioritize to put assassin set on Marian Shadowblood. The next one is Bullying. Bullying, it's a hero that the most important thing is just put the maximum attack that you can. I have a Bullying with the first ascension. Bullying with the 5 ascension is so important on this team because he do a lot of damage. I have only with the first one, so it's okay. And as you can see, I don't have a set for her, but I know that assassin set or just 3 warrior set is so good with him. So just try to put the best stats as you can, and as you can see, I don't have the hit rate cap, I don't have a good critical damage, and I have a normal average attack. So just don't get so obsessed with the stats with bullying, because bullying is just a hero to don't get the turn meter down too fast. So just put a decent attack. I have this ring, it's with HP percent. I have this I think it's defense, so I have a little bit of defense and I have a little bit of HP to don't die on some rounds, because if you put all these heroes, all these 3 heroes, because Shen is tank, all these 3 heroes with only DPS stats, you're gonna die so fast. So I put, as you can see, a little bit the same defense to all the heroes and practically the same HP with all the heroes. Main Shadow Blue, you don't need to put defensive gear, because he has a very good defensive stats on base, and he heals with the ultimate and the second ability. So Main Shadow Blue is not important to put on defensive gear. But Bullying and Jacob, you need to put a little bit of defense on HP, because they are gonna die if you don't die. And Jacob is most important, because Jacob he has anything to survive, and Bullying he has the shield that scales with the attack. So the maximum attack that you can put on her is best, because she does more damage, and he put a bigger shield on her. So as you can see, if you can put Curse or Assassin set on Bullying, is the best one. And the last one is Jacob. Jacob need to be the slowest on the team, and you need to put the best DPS stats that you can put on him. My Jacob have full books, Marin Shadow and Jacob have full books, and you can put the maximum critical damage and the maximum attack that you can. If I don't remember bad, in the last teams that I use on Clambos, I have like 6k and 350 on Jacob, and he does a lot of damage, but he dies so fast. So I have attack, HP, attack, and then I have rolls on these pieces with HP and defense. So try to put something like that if you can't. If you can, no, obviously you can put obviously just the pieces gear. These tips are for the people that want to do the maximum damage as you can. So that's all. I mean, Curse is the best set. On her is the best set Curse or Assassin, or just 3 warriors. Marin Shadow Blood, without doubt, the best set is Assassin. And Shane, you need to put Revival set. So this is the first team, and then I'm gonna do a run with the team, and then I'm gonna explain you the second team. So let's go. So we are here on the clan boss. If you want the maximum damage as you can, the best setup is that. Marin Shadow Blood with the passive of Jacob, and I'm gonna explain you why. Is what I do. Probably you can do it better, but I don't know. I just do that. You put the damage up and attack up on Marin Shadow Blood, and you do the ultimate of Shane. Then you do the basic ability, because he has the passive of Jacob, and then you give the turn to Marin Shadow Blood again to have 2 stacks on Jacob. So in the first round, you have as minimum, because he can do Curse, you have 3 rage, and then you have 4. The maximum that you can get is 6 with the Curse set. Yes? As you can see, we have 5. So this is a pretty decent start. And then you do the auto attack with Shane, and then I do the ultimate of Marin Shadow Blood, because he does more damage, and then we do the auto attack with Bullying, because he has the passive of Jacob. And now, as you can see, we have almost all the HP, almost the rage full. So we do ultimate, and we try to do the maximum damage as you can with the buff of Shane, that the heroes that joined without his turn, they do something like yeah, the damage received increased by, yeah. So the most important factor is the Mayan Shadow Blood joins. As you can see, he's joining a lot, so we are gonna do a good damage on the first round. And then this is important. You do the HP, as you can see, you have all the heroes with the max HP, but you do the heal now on the round 2 at the last turn of Jacob. Okay, and as you can see, my Jacob is with lag this round because I'm joining a lot with curse. And then what you do, as you can see, you have the turn meter in 2 turns, so you do this thing. You're gonna do ultimate with Jacob now in this round with ultimate with bullying because we don't want to do the basic ability, and then we do the basic ability of Jacob and the ultimate again. As you can see, we have this is why we heal. We have the heal in turns, and this is good because you heal without using the spell in the same turn. So you have healing over rounds, and then you have the maximum HP on the heroes that you can. So as you can see, my Shadow Blood is not joining, but yeah, this course is so important. And then you have one turn, one round to put the maximum rage on Jacob. As you can see, basic ability, this is nothing crazy. And then we pray to God to have a curse set with Jacob. And as you can see, I have this run so lucky. Then okay, we go to the round 5, and then we have the ultimate of Shen again. So basically we do the same. This is a little bit sad because the best thing that can happen here is to put on Mayan Shadow Blood. Yeah, Mayan Shadow Blood. So we do the bonus damage to Mayan Shadow Blood and the ultimate again. And this is what you need to do, or the thing that I do. If you have here the passive of Mayan Shadow Blood, you do auto attack, and then with bullying you give another time the turn to Mayan Shadow Blood. But you can give a turn to bullying again because he's the slower between Shane and Mayan Shadow Blood. So what I do is giving the turn on Mayan Shadow Blood again to have the ultimate the max faster as you can, and because you want the turn meter always with the ultimate of Shame. You don't want the turn meter in other town, you want the turn meter just on the ultimate of Shame. So we do that, and then nothing more. You need to do the ultimate of Jacob. It's almost full charge, so let's go. As you can see, the damage of Mayan Shadow Blood with the joining, it's so high. So just full head. No joining, no curse, and then no joining and not curse. This is what happens when you have not bad luck, but just not the best luck. And then you do ultimate with Mayan Shadow Blood on this turn. So now you try to do, so you're gonna do the ultimate of Jacob again because you have all the buff and the buff on Mayan Shadow Blood. So you need to try to get the maximum damage with all the stuff put on her. This is basically the strat on this team. She start to do good damage with the 2 damage, and you need to see how she hits on the last rounds because she hits so hard. Then it's nothing crazy, just trying to do the maximum damage as you can. You can do ultimate of Jacob now, And as you can see, Shane is always with full HP because of the revival set. And as you can see, you have two options. The best option here, you have all the stuff in one round. So as you can see, Jacob is not fully charged. So what I do, I just do two basic attacks again. Nothing more. I don't care if the rage is stacked because you want to do all the rage with the Mayan Shadow Blood buff and the damage with Chain ultimate. So don't care if now he does a curse or you lose one rage. It doesn't matter. And now on the round 10 between 9 and 10 you heal with Chain. Heal, you give turn and then ultimate. Again, the best thing that can happen if to put the passive of Jacob on her, but obviously you can have always the luck, so don't worry about that. And now you can do between 1 million or 2 million damage. That depends on Marianne joins. But she's joining a lot, so we don't have problem. And as you can see, we are almost on 9 million damage already. Okay, bonus turn, this is good, because on the next round you're gonna do ultimate on Jacob again because he has all the stuff. So let's go again, the same stuff. You're gonna do, it's important. Nah, you're gonna do basic ability because you have the passive of Jacob. We don't care about the ultimate now. And then basic ability and ultimate. A curse set now it's huge, and we have the luck of the curse set. So let's go. Sadly, no, she's not joining now. And then now, yes, she's joining. Okay. We have almost the same damage as rounds, as you can see. 1 million, more than 1 million for round. Now it's not in this round, but in the next round you need to heal full HP the Mayan Shadow Loot 100%, because you're gonna see why. Because this boss is gonna hit with the second. This boss, when you drop the 50% HP on one hero with the aerial damage, he's gonna do a basic ability with change of stand to one hero, and always, I don't know why, he is to my Marian Shadow Blood. So you need to take that on count, okay? Because it's an important thing. Now it's not gonna happen because Shane tanks a lot, but in the next round it's gonna hit with the bonus turn to Marian Shadow Blood. So you need to have all in this round, but on the end of this round you need to have all the HP with Marian Shadow Blood. And then we need to charge the maximum as we can with Jacob. So basic ability and basic ability. We don't have the luck, of course, but we don't care. As you can see, we drop the HP and he goes to Marian Shadow Blood. So this is why you need to have all the HP. And this is the perfect setup. Bonus turn, ultimate, or basic ability, we don't care because he has the immunity. So, and then basic ability, and with bullying you give turn to Marian Shadow Blood again. And then Jacob have all the rage to do the maximum damage as he can. So let's go. As you can see, look at the damage of Mayan Shadow Blood. So basically the team is Mayan Shadow Blood. I mean, if Mayan Shadow Blood don't join, you don't do anything to the boss. It's all about the joining of Mayan Shadow Blood. As you can see, If you don't join, you don't do damage. Now joins and look at the damage. And then it's gonna going to all the attacks, this one and the next one to Shane. Shane resistance because he have a good amount of resist. And then we go again with all the stuff. We don't have sell the ultimate with Mind Shadow Blood, but we don't care. We are gonna die now, so basic ability and ultimate, and then in the next round you are dead, because he's gonna do all the damage to all heroes and he's gonna hit hard. And you pray to Mind Shadow Blood joins are decent, as you can see they are decent. So let's go to the next one team now. As you can see, look at the damage. We have this damage. So if we do 10 millions on the second team, we are almost on the same damage as the world record that I did 2 days ago. Okay, this is important. I have all the speed set up on this team with only if Abaddon put the slow the buff. So if you do, I'm gonna explain you why I do that. If you do the ultimate of Eren now, and all the heroes join, as you can see, Abaddon join, and he puts this speed down, so I don't have problem. If you don't put the defense down, you don't need to worry, because in the next with Bachelor, as you can see, they join again all. So as you can see, you have another opportunity with Abaddon to put the speed down, and I did. This is luck. Yes, it's luck. I mean, he can do or he can do. What I do now, normally, I put the bonus turn to Eren to refresh the ultimate more faster. And then we have all the team set up to put the Abaddon to get turn every time. And why I don't do the damage? As you can see, look how he hits. But when you do ultimate of Bachelor, you hit a lot harder. So this is important to know. Look at the ultimate, he puts a lot of ignites, and the ultimate of Abaddon hits harder because this ignites. So with the ultimate of Scarlet, and then we do the Rage, and we hit with the Abaddon. Look at the damage. Abaddon now with the buff that he gets the last patch, it's so huge, so huge, so huge. I mean, I mean, my Abaddon is with the passive upgrade, but the damage is, it's so huge, man. Okay, then all the joints again, and this is it. I mean, the only thing that you need to have luck with this round, with this team, it's to get the speed down with Abaddon on the first round. If you don't do it with the shoot chance you have, you lose, and you have all this speed mess. And you can, I think normally Eren give the turn to him, and you have the ultimate again of Bachelor. Okay, and that's it. You can do probably on auto this team. You need to be careful with the turn, because he's gonna do random, but this is the only thing that you need to care about, because this team is almost on auto. You give the turn again to Eren to refresh the ultimate. And then you give Abaddon the rage when in the next round. So as you can see, you can do automatic, and it's gonna work too. but you need to be careful with something, because the Bachelor second ability you don't want to land, so you need to be careful with that. Okay, ultimate with Buckler now. And then ultimate and you put the rage on Abaddon now. And look at the damage. It's so huge. So huge. And then as you can see we have the ultimate with Eren. Sadly we are gonna lose the passive of Eren of joining, and we miss a little bit of damage, but this is not full tryhard run. But as you can see, look at the damage. It's not a joke. We are doing a lot of damage, but we are gonna die in the next round because the churn meter. And then that's it. I mean, you finish the run now, and we have almost 28 million damage. So I mean, this run is the first round that I'm doing for the video. I mean, I didn't try to do more runs. This is the first round I did. So we don't get nothing special. They need to reward this reward because doing this damage to get this stuff is a little bit depressing. But we are gonna go to the battle report, look at the damage on the first team. If you have bullying with the passive upgrade, you probably can do 6 million damage. 6 million damage, and you can put better gear on Jacob and do 4 or 5 million more damage. I mean, overall 4 or 5 millions. And my Blood, I think you can upgrade too much more on my Blood. And then on the second team, look at the damage of Abaddon. Bachelor and Scarlet and Eren don't do damage, so don't put too much pressure on these three heroes about the gears. Just put attention on Abaddon gear because he is the one that hits harder. So we are gonna go to the second team gear to explain the things, so let's go. And to finish the video, I'm gonna explain you this team. I have this Bachelor is the second one, but we don't care here. So let's explain. We have Abaddon is with Assassin set. This is important. You can put probably 3 warrior set or you can put curse set, but the best set to Abaddon is Assassin. But Bachelor, Scarlet and Eren, Emo, on my opinion, the best set that you can put on all this hero is curse set. Because in the team 1 with bullying you don't have the problem of the turn meter, because she's amazing on that job. But with the Scarlet, Bachelor, Eren, Abaddon team, you have a little bit of bad management with the turn meter of the boss. So you have, if you can put the more hits with this hero, it's amazing. The first one is Eren with a good speed, attack, HP, defense. We don't care at all. You have, I mean, if you can put the crit rate on 100% and you can put the maximum critic and maximum damage, it's okay. But Eren don't hit hard. You see the damage on the last round, on the last try we do, and he hits low, so we don't care about that. One thing important to say about Eren, he have the passive upgrade, so he reduced the ultimate abilities one charm all the rounds. So basically Bachelor hits the ultimate every 2 rounds. This is huge. Obviously it's an important thing to do and say. We have Scarlet. He has no books. Attack, hit rate, critical damage, speed, just nothing important because Scarlet don't hit hard. But it's important to say that obviously the more damage that you put on Scarlet, it's important. and as we say, we have curse set on her. Bachelor, it's important to have a good attack, to have the maximum critical damage, because he don't hit hard, but he don't hit low. So the maximum damage, the best round that you can do. But the maximum attack, it's important more than critical damage, and that's why, because the ignite scales with the attack. So the maximum attack that you have on Bachelor, the maximum damage the ignites do. So the same, you want to put set curse and be the second one, because Scarlet is good to be the third, because you can, as you can see on the round, you can give on the first round the turn spell to Eren to have the ultimate reduction. And we go to the MVP, Abaddon. Abaddon is full book. He has all the books on him. He has the passive upgrade, so obviously my Abaddon is not a normal Abaddon. Probably it's one of the few Abaddons that hit that hard. So as Sin said, look at the critical damage, the attack, and one thing that it's important that I do, and I get the level 50 for that, is not a joke. Look at HP. Is the one with the highest HP on the team. And why I do that? Because I want that the boss hits him every round. Because the passive that he does, when he lose HP, it's only happening if he lose HP. And you want to do that every round, because as you can see on the round, I don't remember exactly the damage, but it's a good amount of damage, and that makes the difference to do a world record. So if you can, put the maximum HP on Abaddon to get this extra damage. And as you can see, you can put here 2 warrior sets that increase the attack, but these 2 pieces are so good with critical damage roll, so that's it. I don't care too much, to be honest. My Abaddon, I think, hits hard. And the speed is the slowest, because you want to put the turn with the speed for him, with like the same as Jacob. So that's it. I hope you enjoy the video. As you can see, this is damage. This is not mistake. This is the teams that I do the damage that I did. Last day. So this is the team. I think I'm not skipping anything, so I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope that video helps you to do more damage on clan boss. So see ya.